All right, here we go with some mill action. This hand seems pretty reasonable. 2 land, Mesmeric Orb, Bridge for an aggressive deck. Trap Vision, Surgical. Opponent leading on Blood Crypt. I imagine we're getting Thoughtseized or Inquisitioned. Correct, getting Thoughtseized. Probably Jund. Maybe Mardu. Could be either. What's he take? I mean, I actually have no idea what you take for him here. I don't think I want to Surgical the Thoughtseize, by the way. I think our opponent moved to 6 also. I think I'll just wait and try to hit something a little more relevant. That said, we're actually not milling him anytime soon with his current hand. This might be a Cycle the Visions of Beyond kind of game. Pick the bridge. Interesting, okay. Okay, well that's pretty solid. So yeah, question remains, do I want to Visions of Beyond? I wonder if I should have played the Flooded Strain there, fetched Island, and then fetched Basic Swamp after that. I'm not sure. This is going to be fun. Okay. Interesting. Watery Grave, Blood Crypt, Serum Visions, Grixis. It is, I see. Okay, well. Yeah, I really might just cycle this Visions of Beyond here. I think it's fine. I mean, I don't know, I guess there's no reason to. In that case, I should have got a Watery Grave, but that's fine. I thought about it, and we're not under any pressure. There's no yeah. Mill's not fun, I agree. I'm sorry, man. Okay, Dark Dwellers. Tassiger, sure. Is any of this worth hitting? None of those cards do anything against me at all, except the Mana Leak. I honestly don't know against a deck like that what you want to Surgical. I mean, maybe Mana Leak. We'll see what he does, though. He may give us some more options on his turn. For instance, I may Surgical the... We're getting bolted, sure. I may Surgical the Mana Leak so we get to see his hand and know if the way is clear next turn for our Orb. But... Yes. This has to be one of those good matchups for this deck where you play against control decks that are... they have all these dead cards, the cuts and to an extent the bolts even, but just Terminate's a lot of dead cards against our deck. Terminate's not dead, I guess, to be fair, but it would be very good against the Phantasms, which we don't have. Inquisition. It's fine. He probably hits the Orb, I imagine. Got the Vision to be on. Okay. Do I just hit the Mana Leak now? No, we'll wait. Still just not feeling any pressure, so. Oh, maybe he meant to get the Orb. Yeah, run the Orb out here. Just go ahead and pass the turn back. I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to just get something with a Surgical for the value. But I just, not seeing anything to get right now. Nothing that's particularly scary. I guess we could get Thoughtseize so that he can't take our Archive Trap. But it's fine. So I will hit the... I'm going to hit the Mana Leak because... oh, he had one, nice. He's got a Dispel, so that'll get the trap anyways. Can't do anything about that. Okay, I was to say I want to Ghost Quarter and then Archive Trap him, but if you're just going to dispel it, that's not going to matter much. Nice. There, I'll give him something to dispel. Or maybe we do this and make him dispel the, just wait till the end of his turn. He's only got 17 in there, which is a little frustrating. So maybe we just play patient. We can pull the trigger on this at any time, get him to dispel the Archive Trap. Well, and now he's got... And get him to dispel the Archive Trap. And then resolve the Visions of Beyond. Also, he may just be like, oh, in step, I'm going to electrolyze you because you gotta kill us somehow. I've dealt myself 2 more damage this game than I needed to, so if that comes back to get us, it comes back to get us. What is this? I see. It's actually just super awkward. Because if I Ghost Quarter him, he has the spell mana. I think that's what we have to do. Get the Archive with the Vision. The Visions Beyond only draws 1. Yeah, it's rough. I wonder if I could have played this differently. We could just discard the Vision of Beyond. I guess. Truly don't know what to do here. Maybe we... I think that we Ghost Quarter this. Then we cast the Vision of Beyond. And see if... Well, this is a bad... Well, because he can just replay Tasigur. He can actually play the Tasigur now because we're doing this. Oh. In that case, he declined to search, I believe. Can't tell if he actually declined or failed to find. He just straight declined. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess that means we can discard the Visions of Beyond. Or the Archive Trap, rather. This is weird. I mean, but that puts him at 20, so we can do this next turn. Surgical. It's not incredibly helpful. Let's go ahead and stop him on the upkeep, though. This has been a weird game. Oh my gosh, that was fortunate. Alright, so because he has 20, we Visions. He almost certainly dispels it. And then we get to resolve Surgical on Tasigur. Yep. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe I'm actually supposed to... I mean, maybe the spell we want to resolve is the Visions, but I don't think so. We can take his only threat here. Rip the threat right out of his hand. He has no red mana. Now he won't have a Tasigur. And, we don't have much ourselves, but we have a lot better draws than he does. I mean, he's got the Snapcaster beatdown going on too. So, looking through the deck, there's only one more Thoughtseize, one more Kolaghan's Command, a bunch of bolts, and, I mean, yeah. Snapcaster beatdown could be a real thing here, but especially since he drew the land. Might die to Snapcaster beatdown. We actually still have a long way to go with Snapcaster beatdown. Fails to a couple different cards on our part, though. Like we can just play a Manic Scribe and block it. Yeah, okay. I guess that's what we want. Down to 19 in library. Hit a bolt. Does he just play. I guess it makes more sense to not play the Snapcaster there because he can flashback a bolt and it represents 1 more damage. Could be pretty good too if he draws some land. Alright, I think we're actually going to need to draw something here. We have lots of draws, but we are going to need to draw something. Yeah, Snapcaster Bolt. I think doing it in the main phase is wrong. I think you should have preserved the ability to like Snapcaster Spell Snare or something. And there's the punishment. I think it's actually the straight punishment because it not only does it hit him for 6 immediately before he can do anything about it, but it also blocks the Snapcaster because he didn't wait. He could have Snapcaster bolted it at the end of our turn. So yeah, it was a nice draw on our part. Yeah, he's down to 6 cards in library. We have a blocker. He is close to being dead. If he just draws a land, it activates the Fumarole, gets in there. That's a real thing we have to worry about. Although that would be 5 things he untapped. Yeah, I'm going to block. Oh, you got the Electrolyze. I'm not going to block. Will not run myself into Electrolyze here. How many bolts are in the Larad? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this is just bolt. This puts us to 6. Bolt Electrolyze is 5. So we're not even dead. Next turn we will have to block though to play around that bolt. Because it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's either in hand and he has. So. Okay. He actually can't because of our. He can't like Electrolyze. Yeah, he just wants it, sure. I mean, the problem is that he's just actually dead now, though. Because he's just actually milled out. That was, I mean, casting a let you. He needed to just untap, go down to 2, 1 card in his library. He would have 1 card in his library after the orb hits him for 1 there, and the scribe hits him for 3. And then he could Electrolyze, draw bolt. Those were his only actual outs there. Oh my gosh, it's over. I forgot he snapped it back. No, this is the 3rd, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Well, he's just dead. Don't know if maybe we were playing around stuff that didn't actually exist there, but either way, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, on to game 2. Don't need the crypt incursions. Do want the ley lines. Extirpate's reasonable, but don't really need the bridges. I don't know if you want to extirpate over bridge or if you want to preserve a couple bridges in case. He's got Tassiger and stuff. We keep the Miser's Bridge in. It may just be because surgical and extirpate effects are fun to play with, but I actually do very much enjoy getting people with those. If you have a couple of them, you just get it. You hit a Snapcasters, then you hit the Tassigers or the Mana Leaks or the Remands or whatever, and you just suddenly they don't have very many good draws left in their deck, even if they're not game winning. It's not the same as hitting the Gristlebrand out of the Goryo's Vengeance player, but just sort of the value. Keep. I'm going to fetch a little smarter this time and go get the Watery Grave to start with. Don't think we'll need to cycle this. We have enough mill effects here, we might be able to get him. And turn on the visions at a pretty reasonable pace. I already thought seized anyways. Inquisitioned. Takes the glimpse, I'm sure. May just take the visions. This makes me more likely to cycle the visions. But even then, maybe not. Yep, glimpse down. Sure. So I'm not going to do it. Our second turn's spoken for. Whoa, I think he might have misclicked through that one. All right, let's play out the scribe, I suppose. Orb doesn't look like it's going to be doing much. Go away, Facebook. All right, let's see. We've been bolted. Fair enough. It's at 7. We may end up cycling it here, but this is the turn we have the option. Because ooh, that's kind of annoying on multiple levels actually. Oh, we can just Mind Funeral him. That seems much better. This should get him safely up to that 20, or closer to the 20 mark anyways. Yep. Pretty good. Couple Dispels down, Tassiger down, Thoughtseize and Bolts down. How many is this? He's up to 18. Okay, so in theory, we cast Mesmeric Orb next turn, and that'll be enough to get him there. Although that may not be true because of the Lava Man. He's had 3 cards in hand. He's just, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Main phase, activate the Lava Man, get us. Actually pretty good. It doesn't work against Ezreal, but you can remove the Surgical Extraction target to make the ability miss. Pretty reasonable use of it. The anti-graveyard hate. That also shocks your opponent. Not sure if operating on that axis is how you beat the mill deck, but okay, well that was just absurd. Alright, so we will get on in there with his Mind Funeral. The card's so good. Yeah, sure. It's actually not the best Mind Funeral. It's pretty bad, really, but yeah, why not? We'll draw 3. I don't want to wait because he has no blue mana right now. Oh my gosh, that was quite a bit of land, so. Yeah, he's down to 29. We're under no pressure as it currently stands. We get to come back with Winter Orb Manic Scribe at least next turn, possibly more. What are we casting over there? It is an Electrolyze, sure. Main phase, I guess he wants to hit the land drop because he is likely going to need to attack with the Ephemeral this game to win. So that certainly makes sense. As is, though, we just get to do everything over here. Oh, this is pretty absurd. Yep. Target you. Crack it. Get the island. Target you. Down to 21. Play the Manic Scribe. Target you. Down to 18. Play the Mesmeric Orb. We even have Delirium, of course, because everything's going right for us this game. So, untap, mill you for 7 more. Put you down to 11 cards in hand. We have another fetch land with our Hedron Crab. Down to 13 life, but we even have blockers at this point. Yeah, these matchups, these control matchups just seem very good for this mill deck. And I guess that's sort of, that's not new. That's probably always been true. I think it's really like the Crypt Incursions that, kind of made the difference. I don't think Manic Scribe was a big difference maker in the deck, but the Crypt Incursions. What happened? Oh, he shot down. Yeah, sure, whatever. The Crypt Incursions that give you the shot against aggro are really important, and just sort of the metagame got to a place where this deck can be good. Yep, we can mill ourselves a bunch here. That's fine. We drew the Glimpse. Yep. I guess we'll just do it then. We drew extremely well in that match, but I mean, that's basically what the mill deck does, especially when you get to play this little old card called Ancestral Recall. Pretty absurd. Good match right there.